Hi, my name is Boris, and in this video I'm going to show you some creative techniques of making lead sounds in Ableton using samples and the analog synth. Today's technique is a great way of achieving dynamic, unique timbres without advanced processing or layering. Before we get into the video, if you like what we are doing on this channel, make sure to subscribe. We've got more content about Ableton coming up. If you'd like to learn Ableton 12 with all the foundations of music production, check out our Beginner to Advanced Live 12 Start to Finish course, and make sure to also see the Everything Bundle Collector's Edition, which includes all of the courses, sound packs and project files in our store. And to see all of that, check the links in the video description. Alright, so let's get started. So here we have a project file loaded up. It's called Centuries and it's by the producer Dahu. Let me just play the end of the build-up and the drop. Alright, so as you can hear, it's a beautiful, intricate, melodic techno track, and whereas the drum tracks here are quite minimal, we have a very beautiful lead sound, and the lead sound I really wanted to focus on today. So here is our drums group along with the kick. And as you can hear, it's mostly loops from our sample packs, but the important distinction is this sound, this one shot being triggered. So we have a loop being sliced and we're just sequencing out these two perks. And what's great about this pattern is that not only does it create a nice rhythm along with the kick drum, so if we play this with the kick over here, also, this little percussion track, however minor it sounds, it's actually the most crucial sequencing element in this track because it serves as the backbone to our main lead actually. So the main lead just consists of these two tracks. Before we add the gate, let me just play to you what these sound like. That's track number 1 and number 2. So this one is a bit muffled with this auto filter, and this one is really open sounding. And if we take a look at both, you can see that one is pitched up by 12 semitones. So it would be this one. It sounds quite full. If we were to play this now, would sound like this with the drum group, quite overwhelming. But as soon as we add the gate, you will see that it completely transforms this sound. So we are creating a nice, unpredictable sounding syncopated rhythm with this gate. So all we're doing is choosing an external sidechain source, and we're choosing this percussion sample I showed you earlier, and we are just letting through this sound whenever this percussion sound is playing. Let me show you what it sounds like now. Still pretty basic, but as soon as we add this one on top, you're gonna hear exactly where we're going with this. Alright, so this one on top, we are pitching it around. So this one goes up to 15 steps and then we are going down only to +8. So in this way we are creating sort of a chord between this one and this one at the bottom. and we are playing all of this together with this percussion sample. If we were to just limit the highs over here, we also have this nice stutter playing over here. And it's quite a random thing because this is just, we're starting the loop once again here. But because of this stutter and because of this more aggressive sounding part towards the end, we are getting a bit more dynamic feel. This lead sort of jumps out. And that's just really, really cool. So whenever you try to create and tame down and limit a sound by using the gate, you kind of open up the possibilities of creating really dynamic sounds. And especially like this, we are just looping this simple chord stab. And this way you just really make your stable, simple loops and samples come to life. On top of this, we have this ARP synth. And there are still a few tricks that we are using here. First of all, it starts off quite simple. We are using quite a simple patch, but we are using quite a bit of resonance and a bit of glide as well between the patches. And this sound really sounds quite warm, mostly because of the noise that is being added on top. And then the oscillator is a simple saw wave with a bit of resonance added. And the glide just changes how this is perceived. Because now we get this. And just this touch of glide can make a really big difference, especially in this section. And if we disable it, really using glide is perfect for this, but the most crucial element are these sort of stutters where we are just going up by a fifth and an octave. So we are just sort of playing a really fast chord here. And this sort of trick is being used also in the drop itself. So not only do we have a nice ARP that follows our chord pattern, but also we are sort of playing chords with it. And these are really accentuating the start of every chord that is being played over here. All right, and in the background, really important element are the pads, and especially over here. So there are just 4 layers to this. First of all, we have a simple piano. Then we have this beautiful spacious choir sound. And it's just an analog sound with a bit of vibrato, chorus, and it's drenched in reverb, so you can see it's 100% wet over here. This is a really simple way of creating choir/string sounds with synths, and you can do this with any synth really, as long as you add a bit of chorus here in the reverb. It's going to sound really lush. On top we have just a single note. You don't really hear it and pay attention to it, but it's just in there for some additional spicing up of the harmonies. And then we have this detuned pad, which is just manually detuning two saw waves to achieve this without unison. And then we are using this echo device, which is just adding some of this feedback further and just blurs the sound a bit more. So once again, the pads with the leads. Alright, I hope you found this quick video on making interesting leads with samples useful. Make sure to check out our Music Production Academy with lots of start to finish courses on making tracks in various genres. And if you'd like to learn Ableton 12 with all the foundations of music production, check out the Beginner to Advanced Live 12 Start to Finish course. Make sure to also check out the Everything Bundle Collector's Edition, which includes all of the courses, sound packs and project files in our store. This project file was called Centuries by Dahu, and it's also available in the link in the description. And also in the description you'll see links for all the other things I've mentioned. Make sure to subscribe to our channel. If you enjoyed this video, leave it a like, write us a comment, and I will see you in the next ones.